Hey guys, so I'm currently at Red Hook. I am vlogging from my phone because apparently I didn't put the memory card back in my vlog camera, but that's okay. I just wanted to share that I'm here with you guys. Is this place like brand new or did they just like remodel or something? They like remodeled in here. I don't know if it's... Okay, so Zari said at first it was a buffet. Now they do like bowl bags and stuff like that. So we're trying them out today and I'm super excited. Oh, sorry. So here is what the menu is looking like. Me and Zari said this make your own combo. We both got shrimp and snow crab legs. And then that's the seasonings and then the spice level there. And here are the daily specials. So I would probably come back on like a Wednesday or like a Thursday. Because I think that'd be a good amount for 2 people.
I got that wall.
You what?
The wall.
So our waiter just brought us this bucket and it has paper plates, stuff to crack it open, gloves, beer. And then this is where we put all of our waste and wipes. What you think? I know, babe, I know. My food been gone. In my defense, my cluster crab legs was not that big. They gave him like the king crab. You got crab in your beard.
I do.
Yes. So you really...
What about now?
You good? Oh no, you got some sauce right here too. I'm just playing. It's just funny to see you do that.
I ain't trying to.
You better lick that sauce off your gloves. That's what I was doing.
I got crab.
You playing. I would have tore that up.
Look at this.
Oh, wait. I'm so jealous. I'm gonna kick you in the balls. Yep. Demolished my food. I do not like how I did my hair today. But it'll be alright. I'm up here. And I'm drinking water. Gotta say.
Don't lie.
I'm also drinking Pepsi too. Why are you trying to expose me? I have to make them think I'm living a healthy lifestyle. I haven't drank that much of my Pepsi though. But you know how it is when you eat some like real like saucy, fatty, greasy, buttery. You need like that carbonation to like make your insides kind of like settle. So what is up, you guys? Long time no talk. I mean, I did vlog a little bit yesterday with me and Zari, so we're hanging out, but that was from my phone. I brought my vlog camera with me and when I pressed the record button, it was like memory card not inserted. I'm thinking to myself like, okay, so I left the house, remembered my camera, but didn't remember to put the memory card back in. Like, that is so me. We were at Red Hook in Bartlett. I mentioned this yesterday. I don't know if they're like brand new or if they like just remodel or if they like just changed the menu altogether. Zarius mentioned something about them like being a buffet at some point in time, and now they do like crab and seafood and stuff like that, like bowl bag type of meals. And he don't know what he be talking about half the time, but I think he might know what he's talking about. So it was okay. I mean, well, it was good. I enjoyed my meal. I've had better around the city. I will say though, I did enjoy it more than I enjoyed Crab Kings, that's for sure. But there's this new place on Union that me and Zarius tried maybe like maybe about a month ago. Yeah, a month ago. And it's called Crab Island, and how I ended up finding out about them was that we were riding past them. We were trying to figure out what we were gonna eat, and I'm like, oh, you want some Crab Island? And he was like, heck no. And I'm like, yeah, nobody wants to eat at a place called Crab Island. Like, no one's ever heard of that. The next day, I kid you not, I get on Facebook and I see all these people talking about it, and so I assumed they were open. So we ended up going back the next week because the food looked fine. And we walked in and I'm like, hello, you know, and the guy's like, hi, we're not really open yet. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, we'll come back when y'all are open. He said, well, since you're here, we'll go ahead and feed y'all. It'll be half off, whatever. So he was like, get whatever y'all want on the menu. Of course, we get like the the most expensive things, so like the $70 platter with like 4 clusters of like king crab legs, shrimp, sausage. Is this recording? Yeah, potatoes. Just on this big platter. It was so freaking amazing, and it only cost us like, I think, not even, it wasn't even 30 bucks, I don't think. He ended up taking off a little bit more than just half. He also let us get like drinks too, so that was really nice. I don't know what's going on, but you know, this is this street. I cannot wait till my lease is up so I can move away from all of this. Crab Island is really good. Red Hook was okay. Crab King's out of the 3 definitely at the bottom, but check them all out. You know, we all have different tastes and stuff like that. So you guys may like what I don't like, and you may not like what I do like. But yeah, so let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Maybe there's not an elephant in the room, but I feel like I need to like explain to you guys where I've been, because I have been really consistent on my channel, and I still have been consistent. I've been trying my best to post at least like 2 to 3 videos a week, and I've been doing that. Very proud of myself. But I will say that I've been posting mostly like surface level content, where it's just like hair video, makeup video, like not really doing much talking, just like directly to you guys like I do in my vlogs, or in like a chit chat, get ready with me, or you know, just in any type of video where I'm like speaking my mind. And that's because my mind has been like just all over the place, and not necessarily in a negative way, like a bad way, but I just haven't been feeling like myself. May was like really difficult for me. You guys know this if y'all keep up with me, in the even in the slightest bit. You know why. And I'm not really ready to talk about it just yet, and I don't know if I ever really will talk about it on my channel, because it's nobody's business. But if you know, you know. The motivation and the excitement and everything like that I have from my channel, like I still have it, but it's not what it was, you know. Like every day I was waking up excited to film, excited to edit, excited to upload, and that's why you guys were seeing me so much. I was vlogging on like a weekly basis, and you know, just really on top of it. And then May came, and then things just kind of fell to crap. But I am doing my best to, how do I keep getting stuck behind people that are having to freaking turn? I should have known better. I should have known better than to come down this street. But I am like just working on trying to get my mental back where it needs to be. Not that I'm just in such a terrible place, in such a dark place or anything, but it's just not like, I'm just not at my best right now, and I don't want to try to like rush anything, you know. But I am going to still try to deliver content. It may not be as like chatty as you guys would prefer, but I hope that's okay. It's just weird, like I really don't like when like my content is just so surface, but at the same time, like when you let people into your business, you allow you allow room for like negativity to enter, right? And let me use this example. So the week that my brother got killed, I also got some other terrible information from my boyfriend about something that he was going through at the time, but you know, we're good now. But it was just something that he told me, and it was really bad news, and I'm just like, oh my god. So I go to Twitter, and I'm just, you know, I'm tweeting my feelings, my thoughts, you know, just venting, and I say, I was like, wow, like all I can do is laugh or something. I was like, I'm just built for bad news or something like that, you know, not even going too much in like detail. And some rando hoe, I don't even know why she's following me, because it doesn't look like anybody that would be a subscriber of mine. She probably followed me from like an inspirational tweet that I tweeted that may have like gone around or something, I don't know. But she tweets me and she's like, you know, things could always be so much worse, you really should not be complaining. I'm like, I wasn't complaining. I didn't feel like I was complaining. And even if I was, it's my Twitter. I can do what I want, I can say what I want. And for her to tell me, like, you know, I think she said there's, you know, so much worse going on in the world and there are people going through so much worse. I never said that there weren't people, you know, going through worse than what I may be going through. However, that does not negate my feelings. Like, my feelings and what I'm going through is very valid and very relevant to me in my life. And just because somebody may be going through something that she or anybody else considers worse does not take away from the pain that I feel about my situation and my circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that really pissed me off. Like, I was already grieving really bad, and I was trying to remain calm and not cuss her out. And so I basically just told her, I was like, I get what you're saying. People are going through worse. I said, but that I'm still over here hurting and in pain. Like, you know. So she says to me, well, my mother is battling a rare cancer, and I used to be worried about stupid things like you are, and there's so much more important to be concerned with in life, or whatever. Y'all, I was like, no, she didn't. So and while she's tweeting me this, I'm in the gym. So, you know, like, when you're in the gym, like, I go to the gym to get aggression out, to, like, get pain out. And then she's just making me feel even more, like, upset and aggressive. And I'm just, like, ready to fight at this point. like, the progress I was making with my workout, as far as, like, using it to calm down, I was just getting even more hyped up, like, on the machine, like, about to just break somebody's face. Let me make this quick before I get to my destination. I really need to go to the car wash. It's about to rain, and I haven't been going to the car wash because it's been raining every week, but it's not raining hard enough to knock all this bird shit off of my car, and this is just disgusting. I know y'all can probably see it on my back windows. It's not a good look. But yeah, so you guys, I'm at the gym, I'm getting mad, so I tweeted her back, and I was like, at this point, I'm like, look, I'm not finna try to be nice to her. I'm just finna say how I feel. And I was like, at the end of the day, your mom is still alive, my brother is dead. So instead of you going back and forth with me on Twitter telling me what I should and shouldn't be upset about, you need to go spend time with your dying mother, because I can't do that with my brother, period. Like who are you? First, who are you? Like, who are you? Like, and so that situation right there, it just made me, like, it just let me know, like, this is why I feel like I can't even share what I'm going through or talk about what's going on in my life, because when I talk about things on camera, it puts everybody in my business, and then when you put people in your business, they think it's their business too. It might be at that point, but I just feel like there are some things, like, people should and shouldn't say, and it's just like, you don't know me, you can't comment on what I'm going through. Like, and maybe that's what it was. She didn't know me, so she didn't know what she was talking about. But even still, she was just being incredibly insensitive. Like, just because you don't think something is bad that somebody's going through doesn't mean that it ain't bad for them, okay? Not everybody is built the same. Not everybody is just out here hard body, like, you know. And some people are weak in their mind. Like, you don't know what people can go through. You don't know what people can deal with, and what their limits are. Like, she lucky she was not at that gym with me, because if she would have been there, it would have went down. But yeah, so I am actually en route to go to the grocery store on a Tuesday. Yeah, who goes grocery shopping on Tuesday evening? I do. Sunday was Father's Day, so I painted all Father's Day morning just to have me like a zen, peaceful day, and productive too, because I really do feel like creating art for me is very productive, because it's something I definitely want to get back into doing more of. After that, I went to my grandma's house, spent some time with my dad, my granny, her brother, which is my great uncle. My brother Corey was there. A lot of you guys were confused. My brother that got killed is my half brother. You guys never met him on my channel. Corey is alive and well. That's the brother that I grew up with. We have the same parents, which is why we grew up together the way we did. So I spent some time with him, which was really nice. And it was just like an all-around good time. Like, I left, I have never felt that good after like going to hang out over there. And I go over there every couple of weeks, every once in a while. I've been trying to go over there more, because I really gotta do better about that. But like, for some reason this time, like on Father's Day, it was such a good day. Like, when I got home, I was like wishing I could go back and just relive the whole moment. And then yesterday, which was Monday, me and Zarius spent the day together because he now has Mondays off. So I just kind of make Monday my off day too, which for me, I can make any day my off day. I had an off day today. Being a YouTuber, like, that's really great because I can just kind of do what I want when I want. Are people even going to the car wash right now? Because I don't want to look stupid. Okay, I guess somebody just turned in. Great. But yeah, because I have been needing a car wash. Like, my apartments are like overrun with birds right now. Oh my god, speaking of birds, me and Sugar totally got attacked this morning, and I know y'all are gonna think I'm exaggerating, but I promise you that I am not. And we're gonna do like a maybe like $11 wash, like the super wash. This ain't no Mercedes, so we don't need no ultimate wash. All right, so as far as me like trying to vacuum my car, I don't really feel like that's necessary right now. I'm just gonna stop here for a second. I guess I don't really know. Maybe I should just drive around. There's still bird poop on my car. Really? Wow, there's still so much bird crap. There's a piece right there. There's a piece on my windshield. There's a piece here. Yeah, so back to Sugar. I was walking her this morning, and this bird, it's the same bird. It looks the exact same, and I know it's the same one. This is not an entrance, sis. This ain't no entrance, sis. So I don't know what the hell you're doing. But you can tear up your car if you want to, because then you're going to be paying for my new one. So a few weeks ago, I was out walking Sugar, and Zarius was out there with me, and I'm like, Zarius, that bird is definitely trying to give me a sugar. He's like, no, it's not. You just overreacting, you know. That's mean for you. Always like brushing off your emotion. Not even 10 seconds later, the bird has like dived down at Sugar, is like flapping at her, trying to like peck her. And I'm like, oh, hell no. So I just start running and just snatch Sugar up, and Sugar gets the memo and runs with me. And so I'm like, Zarius, did you see that? Like, why didn't you help me? He's like, yeah, you know, if it had been me, I would have squared up with the bird. I'm like, but it was me, so why didn't you square up with the bird? Like, you were just gonna sit there and just let me and Sugar get pecked to death? Like, just so inconsiderate. These people, not Zarius, but him too. So I'm just like, really? Like, for real? Since then, I've had another incident with the bird. Like, me and Sugar were walking, like, I think one day last week, and the bird was just kind of like, it was kind of like stalking us in a way. Like, I was just like near this patch of grass, and then it landed on the car that was by the patch of grass. So then I tried to move away, and then it got closer, like landed on like the doggy poop bag box, like getting closer to me and Sugar. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he or she doesn't want us near. And then, you know, my first thought is, well, maybe there's like a bird nest nearby with some eggs in it. But then I thought about it, and everywhere that I was walking Sugar, like, there were no trees, so there could not have been like a nest with eggs in it. You know, that bird is just terrorizing us for the hell of it. So this morning I'm walking Sugar, and I'm already on edge because I already know like the bird is more than likely waiting for us. And of course he was. So it was the same thing. I'm walking Sugar near this patch of grass. He lands on the truck that is near the patch of grass, and then I start pulling Sugar away. Then he lands like on the ground kind of near us. And then I'm like, okay, he's not doing, like, he just lands there. I'm like, okay, he's not doing nothing. So I'm trying to pull Sugar away, and all of a sudden the bird like flies up a little bit to like dive down on Sugar. And Sugar today, like, usually I don't think she's aware, but like today, y'all, she was like with the shit. Like, she was all the way, like, my dog, she is small, but she was all the way with it. Sugar wanted all the smoke. I have never heard Sugar growl or really bark at people. Like, if she barks at people, it's because she's like, hi, I'm excited, I want to see you. Like, no, this is like a nasty growl. Like, it's gonna go down. And I was just like, oh my god, like, Sugar, no. But it did make the bird back up. So I pulled Sugar, and we went into the house, and then I calmed down like a little bit, and then we came back outside, and I just walked her like in a totally different area, because I was like, you know what, I ain't got time to be pegged. Sugar is too small. I don't need her getting pegged. I don't need her trying to fight birds. And on top of that, she's already having something going on with her eyes. So I'm gonna take her into the vet on Thursday. She needs to get some shots and stuff anyway. So I mean, I wouldn't call this perfect timing, but I can just kill all these birds with one stone. No pun intended, considering my current bird situation. I'm just counting the days till my lease is up. I'm finna go online though and see like what the lifespan of a bird is, because I'm ready for this mofo to meet his maker, because him terrorizing me and sugar is not it. So I'm about to go ahead and hop into Kroger. So see you guys in the store. Okay, you guys, I am back. So this is totally turning into like just a chatty type of vlog, but some of you guys said that y'all like my chatty videos, so I guess y'all won't mind. So y'all, now I don't know what time I went into Kroger, but I know that it was well over like 2 hours ago. So, oh, what's up with all these people trying to hit me today? Bring it on, little boy, bring it on. I'm shopping in Kroger, doing my thing, and it's kind of crazy in there because of the time of day I went. My own fault. Anyway, the experience overall though in there was weird too, because like it was so many guys trying to like get at me, and like I'm used to male attention. It's not like I've never had guys like trying to get at me in public, but I would definitely say that like since I've like lost weight, it has gotten a lot worse. The entire time I'm shopping, I'm just like constantly trying to like fend off these disgusting men, right? And even when I got up to the register, like there was a guy that was like bagging another line, but he was like talking to me from like 3 registers over, like, hey, how you doing? And I'm just like, oh my god. And then he came over to help me. So when I was trying to like help bag stuff up, and usually at that point when I'm getting ready to pay, I always look down at my keys to make sure I have all my keys, to make sure nothing has fallen off, because I'm paranoid like that. Well, with this dude bagging me, being all extra, you look like you go to the M, yeah, you look like a college girl, just doing the most. I didn't check my card holder, which holds all my cards, my license, all that stuff, and my keys, which I always check every time that I'm like shopping somewhere and about to leave the store. So I'm walking back to the car. I get to my car and I click the thing to pop my trunk to put all my groceries in the trunk, and I realize the entire inside of this key fob has fallen out, so all of my buttons are just gone, like completely gone. So I'm just like, what happened? So luckily I can, you know, unlock my door manually and then pop my trunk from the inside. And so I put all my groceries in, and then right around that time was when my mom was calling me. So I got on the phone with her so she could talk to me as I'm like retracing my steps in Kroger. I go up to customer service, I walk through the entire store, like walk my like the little path that I took while shopping, and I didn't see it. I'm sure someone either picked it up, a little kid got it, or it got kicked under something, right? And so I come back out to the car, and my mom was like, well, I'm on my way, because my mom has the spare key to this car. She had to drive all the way downtown, well, not downtown, but midtown, to come bring it to me, which God bless her for that, because that is such a nuisance. Like, she was in bed comfortable. I know she wasn't feeling her best today, but I just had the best mom in the world. So she brought me the key, and then Darius actually ended up popping up at Kroger too, because I texted him before I even got on the phone with my mom. I was like, hey, I'm stranded. Oh yeah, because I didn't even tell you guys. So anyway, I get my groceries in the trunk. I go look for my key thing. I asked customer service, I couldn't find it. I'm just like, oh well, whatever, I still got this, so I can just go home, and then I'll call Honda in the morning and tell them that I need to get this replaced. So I put this in my ignition and turn it, and like the car, it starts up, and then you can just kind of hear the engine like just drop down silent. And then on my like dashboard, like this little all these lights come on. So one light comes on that's blinking is a key. I've never seen that. I knew it was referring to this key here. And then I also see something that is like my battery. It's like a battery symbol lighting up. I'm just like, what? I'm still on the phone with my mom. So I try to just, I'm finna drive, even though it doesn't even sound like my car is on, because like I said, when I turned it on, it started up, but then it just dropped back down, like all the sounds that you hear coming from a car. And so I try to reverse, and I stop, and I notice like it's not like really reversing that fast. So then I try to reverse a little bit more and like push push the gas, but it's still going slow. It's not letting me like accelerate going backwards. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm just like, I flip it into drive so I can go back forward and move back into my parking space so I'm not in the middle of the freaking driveway or whatever. And literally my car won't go forward. It's just stuck. It's like, okay, all right. And I should have been vlogging all this, but I was like, I'm not gonna put my misfortune on camera. Like, I'm not gonna do this. So my mom's like, well, I'm on my way. So she got up, headed this way. And then that's when Zarius finally texted me back and was like, where are you? And I was like, well, my mom is here. It's on her way, so you don't have to come up here. And he was just like, I'm coming up there. And I'm like, really, there's no point. Long story short, I'm waiting on my mom. Then this dude pulls in beside me, and he sees that I'm like sitting here, like when my car broke, and he's just kind of looking at me. Then he sits on the back of his pickup truck watching me, and then he gets on the phone. I don't really even think he was on the phone. He sparks up a blunt and just sitting there watching me, and I'm just like, this is so awkward. And I'm like on the phone with Mom, I'm like, Mom, because I had my windows cracked because it was so hot. I was like, Mom, do you hear this guy? She's like, yeah, I hear somebody talking. I'm like, yes, this guy, he's being like a weirdo. Like, he's like watching me. And she was like, what? Like, she didn't understand. So when she pulled up, she saw him. And it was so funny because as soon as she pulled up, he like pulled off with a park somewhere else. Like, I don't know what he was planning to do. I don't know if he was trying to live out his dreams of being Chester the molester or what. It's like this young black dude, but you know, I'm not gonna put nothing past nobody. Like, you know, it be your own folks sometimes. So so I just stopped at Sonic. I'm about to give me a sweet tea because, you know, I need it now. Like, I just need something that I want. And we're gonna go home and I guess in the evening. But I just had to tell y'all that. And I kept wanting to pick up my vlog camera in the moment and tell y'all, but I just couldn't. And I'm glad that I didn't because my energy probably wasn't gonna be right anyway. I was probably gonna be in a bad mood. So now that, you know, it's behind us, I'm good. Luckily though, the spare key doesn't have like all this stuff anyway, but it still works. Like, hey, can I get a large sweet tea?
Large sweet tea?
Yeah.
What else for you?
That's it.